Finally, it seems like a good news is coming for millions and millions of Social Security recipients, and I'm talking about this.
Before the end of my first full business day in Washington in the White House, we've already secured nearly $3 trillion of new investments in the United States, and probably that's going to be 6 or 7 by the end of the week.
I'm going to show you this entire video clip where President Trump finally made it official, where he solved a very important problem for millions and millions of Americans, and especially for 72 million Social Security recipients. That means the increase for these recipients as well as elimination of taxes could be coming sooner than you can imagine. I'm gonna break down each and everything, but all I need is just a little favor. It's gonna take only 2 seconds of yours to please hit that like button on this video. So without any further ado, let's start. So it's no secret anymore that President Trump solved a major problem for millions and millions of Social Security SSI and SSDI recipients, and I'm talking about close to 72 million Social Security recipients who are struggling in this worst inflation. And the two things that we're going to talk about in this video, the first one is the increase and the second one is the elimination of taxes, because Donald J. Trump promised in his election campaign that when he'll come into the power, he will eliminate all taxes on Social Security. Look at this. Throughout his campaign, Donald Trump has pledged to protect retirement age and not to cut Medicare or Social Security funding. He also proposed eliminating taxes on Social Security benefits, but these proposals, among other tax proposals, would increase the federal deficit. And now it seems like Trump solved this issue, because a number of lawmakers and senators often say that the US does not have money to spend on Social Security increases, but just the span of 1 week, US is going to receive an investment of over $7 trillion. I'm going to tell you that when you can expect this increase to come and when President Trump will sign the executive order to eliminate taxes on Social Security. But first, let's watch this entire video clip from Donald J. Trump, where he revealed these shocking numbers.
We're letting the world know what's happening. This is money that normally would have gone to China or other countries, but in particular China. In total, before the end of my first full business day in Washington in the White House, we've already secured nearly $3 trillion of new investments in the United States, and probably that's going to be 6 or 7 by the end of the week. Tremendous amounts of money are coming in for many things other than even AI. AI seems to be very hot. It seems to be the thing that a lot of smart people are looking at very strongly. And our country will be prospering like never before. I think that's true, and it's going to be the golden age of America. As I say, yesterday we had the most ambitious, action-oriented day of any administration.
So as Donald J. Trump said that he signed some very important executive orders at the first day of his presidency, and just in the span of 1 week, around $7 trillion are coming into the US economy. If you remember, when the Senate passed the Social Security Fairness Act, which is giving an average increase of $360 to around 3 million Social Security recipients who work in the public sector, the rest of the 69 million Social Security recipients feels cheated. And during that voting process, Senator Thom Tillis said that it's injustice to rest of the 69 million Americans, because we are going to spend $200 billion on only 3 million Social Security recipients to give them a boost because they work in the public sector, and the US economy cannot afford it. And now we can see that the US is receiving around $7 trillion in investments in just a span of 1 week. And President Trump made it official already. So what it means that the increase for all Social Security recipients could be a very easier part for the current administration. And at the same time, if we know that elimination of taxes is something that Donald J. Trump promised to the American people in his election campaign, is also on the list, and millions and millions of Social Security recipients are waiting for that executive order. Remember that President Donald J. Trump is going to sign hundreds of executive orders according to his own statements. So we are yet to see that what he's going to do for seniors, for disabled Americans, even for children who rely on Social Security. But talking about the increase in Social Security, now it seems very much possible, because if you remember in my previous video, I talked about Bernie Sanders saying that he's ready to work with Donald J. Trump, and he has a proposal that will increase the Social Security benefits by $2,400 a year. That translates to $200 fixed increase every single month. And he had this proposal under the current US economy. So now when we can see that US is going to receive trillions and trillions of dollars, so that program seems very much possible. And at the same time, they can also change the COLA metric. Right now, the COLA increase that coming to millions of Americans is just 2.5%, where according to a very important survey from Gallup, the prices of groceries are up by 21% in the past 3 years. So 2.5% COLA increase or increase in your benefits is no less than a joke. That's what you are saying right now when we read your comments, and it's indeed quite painful to read your comments because a number of you are struggling right now. And as we already know that around 5 million Social Security recipients are receiving below poverty level checks, a number of them are homeless, and the people who receive disability benefits such as SSI or SSDI are struggling the most right now. So all eyes right now are on Donald J. Trump, that what he's going to do. He joined the office yesterday, so we should give him some time, but we should also applaud that what he's doing to the American economy. I'm not a financial expert, but when we see that what he's doing, like especially the $7 trillion according to his claims that is coming to United States in just a span of 1 week, seems like a great thing, not just for Social Security but for all Americans. The cost of living will decrease, and at the same time people will flourish. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this whole scenario? Because right now these are crazy times. When we see Donald J. Trump signing the executive orders in front of thousands of people, these are some scenes that we have never ever witnessed in the history of United States politics. I will see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.